If you get hurt in an accident because of someone else's negligence, you probably want that person to pay your medical bills. But there's that little part of you that may start to feel bad because you know that person can't afford to pay your medical bills. Well, David Greene is a personal injury lawyer from Greene Phillips. David, this is why we have insurance.
Well, that's exactly right. We have that problem all the time with folks coming in and they think, gosh, this person was so nice at the accident. I know that they were wrong, but boy, they were such a nice person. I really don't want to hurt this person. You're not going to hurt that person. It is the insurance company that they have paid money to that is going to defend the case.
And sometimes when you hire a lawyer, you may be able to settle without even going to court.
Well, that's exactly right. Our law firm typically doesn't have to file cases, and the majority of them are settled without ever going to trial. But just not that many cases of our 1,000, 1,100 cases that we see a year are actually even filed.
Now, if the insurance company doesn't pay, that's when the victim would have to sue the driver at fault.
Well, that's exactly right. And lots of times insurance companies don't do the right thing. If they were all going to do the right thing, there would never be a need for a personal injury lawyer. Right. And so that's the reason you get a personal injury lawyer, to make sure that that insurance company is going to pay a fair amount for your claim.
So what types of things can a personal injury lawyer do for the victim that we wouldn't be able to do ourselves?
Well, that's a very common question. The problem is, basically what happens, we all have our jobs, whatever they are. If, you're a newscaster, different people do different jobs. They know their job. The personal injury lawyer is going to know the process. They're going to have a relationship with the insurance companies and the other lawyers, and that's going to help add value to your case. If you're dealing with it by yourself, you're just not going to know the complexities of what to do, what to say, how to say it, what things to say, what things not to say.
Now, there's a statute of limitations in Alabama, so you only have a certain amount of time to file that lawsuit.
That's exactly right. You have 2 years from in the state of Alabama from the date of the accident. So you really need to make sure that you get advice from a lawyer to make sure that your case is filed properly. Now, one of the things is you also want to make sure that you get medical treatment. You don't want to wait 2 years to get medical treatment. If you're injured in the accident, you need to go and make sure you seek medical treatment immediately.
One thing that's really interesting to me is when you're in Alabama, neither party is allowed to let the judge know and the jury that you have insurance. Why is that?
Well, it's just a rule. It doesn't seem fair, but that's the rules, and those are the rules you have to play by.
Okay, but overall, really is helpful if you hire a personal injury lawyer. It can take a lot of that stress off.
Well, it can, and it also adds value. Insurance companies performed some research 2 or 3 years ago, and basically what they determined is anytime a personal injury lawyer is involved in a case, they have to pay as much as 3.5 times more money on that particular case.
Good information. Thank you so much, as always, for being here, David. If you would like to talk with any of the lawyers at Greene Phillips about an accident that you've had in the past 2 years, again, that statute of limitation, the phone number is there on your screen and is also on our Studio 10 page on fox10tv.com.